Alright everybody, welcome back to the Outer Worlds Parallel Gorgon DLC. And we are in, or on, the Groundbreaker. Whoops. Travel to, yep, because we're trying to find, what was his name? Marion Blakesley's residence. So this is a whole new area because it said you are now able to travel to these areas. It says nope. Okay, so I was wrong. This is a whole new area, not just a small thing.
Look at these hole heads, walking around like they run the place.
Hey you, over here. It's Chat. Whoa, 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 it's Riz. Fucking damn it. Every time. So, hey, you trespass. And I'm armed. Maybe take a second look at your life choices, pal.
I'm armed too, buddy. Hang on, what are you starting to say back there? What were you starting to say back there?
Jimmy used to work security for Rizzo's before he got fired for... what was it again? Rank incompetence and gross odor? Or was it gross incompetence and rank odor?
Oh, you think you're funny, kid? You want to hear a little jingle? I'll get your head ringing.
Oh, Persona 1. Hey, let's all just relax. Oh no, we're intimidating him. Don't threaten my crew.
Oh, you're lucky you're running with new friends, Felix.
I'm looking for someone named Marion Blakesley. Does Rizzo's know you're butchering the slogan?
What, you gonna report me? I don't work for them no more. I'm with the Gardeners now. All of us kept the peace for the corpse once, but we got tired of being used.
Funny, I wouldn't have pegged you for a horticulturalist.
Hey, I like to get my hands dirty. It's just a name. Old lady we work for, she likes plants. We're here to keep the streets clean. Hallways. You know what I mean. Anyway, Blakesley's given us standing orders to strongly discourage anyone who tries to come in. I like to, extrapolate from there.
Come on, surely we can come to terms. Does June Lee know you're down here? Yeah.
We ain't subversives. We're gainfully employed. This is a private contract. Miss Junlei can't get too mad if we rough up some trespassers. Especially if I was nice enough to warn him first.
Come on, surely we can come to an agreement.
This deal with Blakesley's pretty sweet. We get paid and we get fresh greens every week. My gums never looked healthier.
We could bribe him or persuade 45. Still, she won't be too happy if you cost her thousands in life insurance payouts.
What?
I hoped all this newfound wealth could help ease her grief over the loss of a loved one. Or, she forgot to dot the I. Very embarrassing. I'm sure she'll want to fix that.
Shit. Insurance, you said? Fine, I guess. Look, we won't give you trouble, but I can't say the same about Blakesley. She's got some crazy setup in there, so if you get shot, don't come complaining to me. This one's clear, guys.
Alright.
Excellent maneuvering, Captain.
Damn, everything's stealing as well. Alright, so, she's over there. Hey.
Come on, this is great. We don't have to beat up miscreants for them anymore. We can beat up miscreants for ourselves.
I feel like this is reused from when we fought the flame guy, fire dude or whatever.
This must be a step up from force track.
Yeah, it is.
Or what? Wait, you'll see how a Spacer's Choice cadet takes care of, I think it's jammed. Wow. Impressive. We're not dissidents, you know? We're employed.
Huh. That's funny.
Oh, I set you up some expense reports. That's a good boy.
I guess if you're trying to get back here without speech stuff, you can try to sneak through all this. To the local idiots, here is your weekly shipments. Please note the additional allotments of protein cakes. Could I convince you and your colleagues to fill out a brief questionnaire regarding your eating patterns? In the meantime, do try to cut down on all these sugary drinks. I'm trying to do that myself. The hell?
You have to be kidding me. I thought I made myself clear. Wait, what's with this camera? Hello? Damn it. Look, I get it. Some people need things spelled out for them. I'm sure what these mechanicals can explain.
Let's see. Look at that, we have no health. Okay, no, we do have some. We only have 4. Ooh, 344 bits.
Halt. Beginning security control.
Jackass! That's the last. Let's take him down!
Observation log. Date. Well, never mind. Hybridization efforts have proven successful, and the nursery's yield is improving steadily. Meanwhile, the psychological benefits of gardening are difficult to assess without a control group. Subjective reflection suggests minor gains in memory retention and contentment.
Okay, so different way to get to her in that other one. The hell is that sound? Oh.
Observation log. Date. Who knows? Subject number. Well, let's call him Percy. Percy here has discovered the secret to success. He has lifted the veil and found the pattern. He wakes up, he listens for that bell 3 times a day. Food rains from the sky. He eats, he waits. Life is easy. But the second your molt comes in, pal,
That's the spirit, little guy. Climb that corporate ladder.
Funny. Initiate watering cycle. Warning, remove all electrical devices from the vicinity before proceeding. User is liable for any ensuing damage to equipment or personnel. Confirm watering cycle initiation. Initiated. Thank you for using error for your botanical needs. Maintenance logs. Entry 1. 943 entries found. Please select the entry you would like to access. 1. Error. Okay, entry 733, error 943, maintenance log number 943. Note that entries 734 to 942 have all been mislabeled as 733 due to human error, resulting in loss of all key as stuck this damn machine. We turned on the water and destroyed all the machines. So we can go down right there. Go down there.
Hey, look at that. They got themselves a little mantipillar.
Experimental notes. Group C heretofore referred to as Clarice continues to demonstrate increased growth and development relative to both the original and control strains. However, general mass and calorical content has not increased significantly compared to its predecessor. Its predecessor Horus. This suggests a limit in our ability to mitigate poor nutrient uptake with mantipillar mulch. Personal notes, Martin's getting a little big for the terrarium. A few more days and he goes into the processor. Alright. Systems offline. You have now been unprotected for 0 days. Maintenance logs. Entry 1. Error. Maintenance log number 1325. Water supply remains steady, but the power fluctuations are doing a number on the auto mechanicals. Easy fix, all the time in the world. Entry 1326. Gutted the auto mechanicals for non-essential components. Minor gains in power efficiency due to decreased weight. Waterproofing materials compromised. Human error. Did we? Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, didn't we come down here? Alright, you know what, let's just go down this way. Oh, it's a bar, okay. Well, we've got an elevator and a room with a hole in it, right here. That's good, didn't have to fight these guys. And this is where the elevator would have taken us.
Hear that? Sounds like it's coming from the other side of that door.
And here's where the bar door was.
Good, we're in.
Who the fuck? Oh, wait, hang on, I can't hear a damn thing. Just gonna shut this thing off. Right.
Thank God.
Marion Blakesley, what can I do for you, Mr. Home Invasion?
I need to get into the HIA facility on Gorgon. Well, let's say that's a fine security team you've got outside.
Hey, a lot of money went into corralling that pack of trigger-happy washouts. Not exactly the deepest hiring pool out here.
I need to get into the HIA facility on Gorgon.
Spacer's Choice send you? Took your sweet time. Gorgon? I holed up in a forgotten cargo bay of a rotting colony ship just so I could never hear that name again. But here you are.
I tracked down Clarence Mosley. That got me on your trail.
That bastard. Is he still only mostly worthless, or has he achieved mathematical perfection in that regard?
He's in show cannons now. Sort of.
He'll be on to the next hobby in a week. Clarence lacks the attention span for this sort of thing. Someone wants to dig up the past, and you're the shovel, right?
Wilhelm Ambrose hired me to find something on that asteroid. I'm the diamond-tipped drill bit. I'm after Olivia Ambrose's journal. You're the first researcher I've tracked down. First things first. Are you the one sending me those threats? No, she's not. We know that, so.
Ambrose. Well, I'll assume you're caught up then. That or hopelessly confused. Corporate demanded a product they could throw onto shelves. That put the squeeze on low at Chem to develop formulas. Samples. But how do you know if the product works? You run tests, see what happens. That's where human inquiry and auditing came in. I ran HIA, and HIA ran the tests again and again and again. And what happens is a whole lot of wasted time and even more bodies.
So what was your part in all this?
Testing supervisor. I designed the initial testing regimens, managed the staff, made sense of the test results. Tried to anyway. People are complicated, and I don't just mean the test subjects. Try and avoid working with people if you can. It always gets messy.
People make this gig worthwhile.
And that messiness you speak of is where true joy resides.
Hey, it's just advice.
So what was Spacer's Choice testing for?
You've heard the adverts, right? Work day and night, still feel refreshed the next morning. Now, what we tested for was dexterity, efficiency, compliance. The traits of a good employee. Numbers never came out right. I could have pumped gallons of those chemicals into every living soul in this colony. Wouldn't have changed that. What we got was marauders.
So Spacer's Choice knew about these effects from the beginning?
Yeah, good luck making that one stick. It's in the fine print, you know. Whatever was in those chemicals, it didn't matter what tests we ran. We kept getting the same results. The protoadrena time solution was both monstrously addictive and had catastrophic effects on the psyche and intellect. A real boon to the colony.
I just need to get in that facility, lady. What happened? Why'd the facility shut down?
We had a few weird accidents, escapes, minor setbacks. But one day, all the test subjects got loose. Sabotage, they said. Wasn't just us. All of the facilities got hit hard. Shut us down for a while. That turned out to be the last straw.
Do you know who was behind it?
Nah, didn't much care by then. Don't care much now. Spacer's Choice wasn't getting much use out of us anymore, so they shuttered the project, kicked Adrenatime out the door. And I came here.
Can you get me inside, HIA?
Indulge a scientist. What do you want out of this investigation of yours? Trying to liven up your memoir?
Someone should know what Spacer's Choice did. Yeah. I'm just trying to spice up Chapter 3.
Really? What good can that possibly do? Ask your priest friend. What do you get out of headbutting murderous auto mechanicals for your captain here?
My reasons are my own. Suffice it to say that not all rewards are monetary.
Fair enough. That's all I've got. Here, I still have this pass. Don't much feel like hanging on to it anymore. Made my exit the moment the project started falling apart. Had to steal some credentials. This should get you into the volunteer induction entrance.
Hell yeah. You hacked into Spacer's Choice database?
Please. I just messaged people with fake demands for their passwords. That's when they didn't just leave codes written down on pieces of paper. If I couldn't talk my way out past a simple facility lockdown, I'd be working for Rizzo's. That'll get you inside. What you do from there, that's up to you.
Any advice? You must have known the facility pretty well.
Come on. I've left it behind me.
Ooh, an Intimidate 65. You know, I bet folks on the Groundbreaker would just love to meet Marion Blakesley, famed florist.
You wouldn't.
You're the behavioral expert. You tell me.
Damn it. Fine. Fine, here, I remember one of my access codes. Just punch in the keypad equivalent for replication. Should get you into the offices. Maybe get you to my terminal a little sooner. Go test that persistence of yours out on Gorgon.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah. I'll make sure the auto mechanicals don't bother you on the way
Oh, don't
out.
worry. I kinda murdered all them.
Sure, take it. Just drowning in dining options. down here.
I mean, you let me. Alright, so that was interesting. Technically a new location, although most of the assets are reused, but there is some new stuff, so pretty cool. Later, fellas. Oh yeah, I forgot. We went straight to there from the Unreliable. No? Okay. Okay, so now the man in high orbit. Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. So this is one of them that we couldn't go to before, because the largest of Halcyon's two Jovian gas giants, perpetual storms, racked the planet's atmosphere, rendering it uninhabitable. Okay. Still leaves 3 of the planets on here.
Captain, an unknown vessel is approaching our ship. Their intentions are currently indeterminate. Once I deduce their intentions, I will play one of 2 audio signals. A cheerful fanfare if they are friendly, alarms if they are hostile. Their intentions are no longer unknown.
Status report, Ada.
The unknown vessel has deployed a boarding mechanism. They will attach themselves to our airlock and attempt boarding shortly. That sound indicates that a boarding mechanism has successfully attached to our airlock. Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we are currently in the process of being boarded.
With a smile on her face. We're not supposed to be pleased. You're not supposed to be pleased to tell me we're being boarded, Ada.
I have been programmed to simulate joy and excitement at the opportunity to test my limited defensive capabilities. Captain Hawthorne installed a lethal shock trap on our airlock in the event of an invasion. I am prepared to deploy this trap at a moment's notice.
Hello. Who are these people and what do they want?
The invading ship appears to be a decommissioned storage vessel. The crew are either pirates or freelancers. My opinion of their competence is low.
How'd they find us?
Their ship is using a tracking device too sophisticated for their primitive astrogator. I conclude they are receiving outside assistance. If you prefer to make an escape, I can disable their boarding mechanism. However, as long as that tracking device remains on board their ship, they will be able to find us again.
You can get us out of here. How? You know what? I'll go deal with them myself.
Understood, Captain. I will be deploying the Unreliable's lethal deterrence system. Please approach the airlock and enjoy the show.
Ooh.
Now initiating more welcome protocol.
This is interesting. Spectrum vodka, glass for every class. Oh, there seems to be a good bit of them. And me with hardly any frickin' health. Quest updated. Starship Hunters.
How many times do I have to tell you people, don't stand so close to the speaker? I can hear you breathing.
I'm not one of your goons. You people have no idea how to board a ship. Let me show you. Don't worry, we'll be talking face to face real soon.
Unsportsmanlike and disrespectful. My freebooters could learn a thing or two from you. I'll admit, this attack hasn't gone strictly according to plan. But as we like to say in the League, no strategy survives contact with the opponent. Let's call this round a draw. You head back to your end of the field, I'll regroup my team, and we'll see where things take us in the second half. What do you say?
No. How about no? Does no work for you?
That's about the answer I expected. Well, can't blame a coach for trying. Here's the problem. I can't let you live, but as long as you're on my ship, you've got the advantage over us. So, we're at an impasse.
Intimidate 95. Don't worry, I'm gonna break your impasse for you.
Yeah? And how exactly are you gonna do that?
Strength. Did I say impasse? Slip of the tongue. I meant every bone in your body.
Alright, easy there, psychopath. Why don't we talk this over? Coach to coach. Come speak to me in my office, up through the cargo hold.
The coach is ready to see you. Head upstairs.
I feel like killing them all. Cannons I'm not worried about. They can take them down easily. But I don't know how strong these guys are. I was thinking we could close the door. Got it. Nothing very exciting in here. Still lucky Spratfoot. Thicker, get out of my way. A lot of toss ball stuff. Again, this one being locked doesn't really make much sense. Oh, Hall of Famer tossball stick. Guess that's why. As you grip this weapon, you feel the faint distance shudders of 1,000 tossball goalies. Yes, let's get rid of some of these. Still bummed we couldn't get that one sniper rifle because of the lockpick, but whatever. We'll keep that just because it gets tech skills plus. Yeah. Like I said, we need so much to get to level 150 that it really doesn't matter.
I'm ready to talk when you are. All right, easy now. Let's just keep our weapons holstered like civilized people. I'll drop the tossball act and we can have ourselves a conversation like reasonable people. Long as you promise not to bloody up my floor. Deal?
Why did you attack my ship? Who do you work for?
My team and I were contracted to apprehend the Unreliable, eliminate its crew, and dispose of the captain. I couldn't tell you who hired me even if I wanted to. The contract's anonymous. No names, no faces, just money and a target. I can't turn down a job like that. You understand.
We could bribe or persuade 95. You and your team are a joke. Take your ship and get out of here.
You're gonna let me walk away, just like that. I'm probably gonna regret asking this, but why?
Feeling merciful, don't question it. Your own incompetence is going to get you killed. Why should I get my hands dirty?
Yeah, I was right. I do regret asking. I'll keep my ship clear of yours. You and I will never cross orbits again.
You better hold to that.
I got no reason to come after you. Use my credentials to get inside the cockpit and take our tracking device. Our astrogation terminal was tracking your ship. Don't ask me how. Never had much luck with computing devices myself.
And what are you going to tell your employer?
The truth. We never caught up to the Unreliable. You vanished somewhere into the void. Astrogator never picked up your location again.
The hell? Oh, we could have just walked right in here. $250 bits. I would love to, but I promised. Messages from Air Unknown Sender to L. Stiley. Subject contract. Your target is the Unreliable, a small, inconsequential ship with no significant defenses. Freelancer owned and operated, captained by a 2-bit smuggler who goes by Alex Hawthorne. Intercept the Unreliable. Eliminate Hawthorne and any crew in your way. I sent you in advance, along with the tracking device for your astrogator. From Firefly Company, Office of Clerical Oversight, to whom it may concern. Subject on the future of the Freebooters brand. To the Freebooters team coach and or her replacement. The Firefly Company is currently experiencing an exciting period of growth and change. We are happy to announce that 3 different companies, including but not limited to Spacer's Choice, are currently in the process of negotiating for ownership of Firefly Company's properties. As part of these negotiations, Firefly Company has agreed to dissolve its Freebooters Tossball property so as not to challenge, compete with, undermine, or in any way disrespect the Tossball teams owned and deployed by any company interested in acquiring us. We are pleased to inform you that the Firefly Company has formally renounced its ownership of the Freebooters Tossball brand and all related properties. Furthermore, please be informed that all Tossball related positions, including but not limited to players, coaches, maintenance, automechanical units, and laborers, are now formally dissolved. Please be reminded that your lifetime indeterminate contracts have not been dissolved. Your labor and services remain the sole property of Firefly Company into perpetuity. Please be reminded that offering your services to a competitor is strictly contrary to colony law and may be punishable with arrest, imprisonment, mandatory re-education, and or a surprise audit. Furthermore, any independent contract work, also known as freelancing, is strictly contrary to the terms of your lifetime indenturement contract. Your positions have been discontinued as of the receipt of this message. Notices. On following instructions. Team, there's a time for improvisation and a time for following instructions. Understanding the difference is more of an art than a science. If you find yourself thinking up a creative solution to a problem, ask yourself, what are some of the consequences of my solution? Am I behaving in a way consistent with the values of the Freebooters? Let me give you a practical example. Say I ask one of you to repair the piping in my lavatory. I understand we've got a bit of a parts shortage here in Halcyon, so you might try to improvise. Using a plasma rifle instead of a welding torch, for example, or tossball sticks instead of chisels. These are all terrible ideas. Why, you ask? If you think about it, the answer will be as obvious as the hole in my laboratory wall. Don't be sorry, be better, coach. On practice. Team, practice is important. The best tossball players devote every working moment to the study of their craft. Scripture tells us our lives are defined by our role in society. Our role is to play tossball. We are never off the field because we never stop being tossball players. Some of you took this advice to heart. You're practicing your pitch and your swing in the commons. I don't have to remind you all of the incidents involving a tossball in my entire case of Spectrum Red. Now, I understand you are all eager to play. We haven't had a lot of matches since corporate scuppered the team, but today I had to pry a tossball out of the shattered terminal. That terminal could have been our astrogator, and then I would have had to space the party responsible in accordance with the team regulations. Please don't force me into a position where I have to discipline you. I expect you all to behave in a manner consistent with freebooter values, which includes only destroying equipment while on board an enemy ship. Coach. Hack 40, delete messages. Notice of discontinuation. From the Firefly Company offices of clerical oversight to the designated captain of this vessel. Dear sir and or madam. This is an automated message. Please be informed that the following services, amenities, and products provided by the Firefly Company have been discontinued and or decommissioned. 1. The Firefly Freebooters Tossball Team and all properties related therein. And 2. All Firefly Company storage and transport ships in development or currently space-worthy, and all maintenance and repair services provided to Firefly Company vehicles, and all rations, medical ration rights, company uniforms, and designated domiciles belonging to Firefly Company. Please be informed that captaining a discontinued ship is strictly contrary to regulation and may be punishable with any or all of the following: punitive fees, mandatory re-education, imprisonment. Firefly Company will not provide relocation or employment assistance for any discontinued workers. Okay. So, sorry about all that, buddy, but yeah. They're 318 bits. Tracking device. Remove. Inventory logs. Open last entry. Let's see. Accepted cargo. Firefly energy cells. Freebooters tossball team. Cargo delivery failed. Vendor no longer exists. Outpost no longer recognized. Cargo discontinued. Vessel decommissioned. Okay. I'll see you fellas later. Yeah, 3 of you guys did die, but yeah. That's your fault. Oh, hey everybody.
Welcome back, Captain. I understand you have resolved your differences with our former boarding party. Are you ready to depart?
Let's get going.
Understood, Captain. Resuming our course.
And let's see. Tinka. Okay, so this one fully upgraded to level 38, 35, 33. Okay. And do we have anything for this? What's on it? The Speedy Mate barrel. Critical damage plus 25. Let's do that one.
Another science lab, another dead body. How refreshing. Impressive, as
Well,
always.
thank you, Vicar. Let's see, welcome K. Marine. Reception log. Day 1 to day 110. No visitors for the first 3 days. Day 61. Sometimes we experience long power outages, sitting in the dark listening to the storm beat at the walls. I've got a lot of time to think. It begs to be let in, while I would pay to be let out. Day 108, no visitors. Day 109, still no visitors. Day 111 to 150. Day 115. Why there are a bunch of tailless sprats running about. This facility don't have a sprat catcher on the roster. Maybe I should file a request with acquisitions for one. Teacup canids are famed for their ability to hunt sprats after all, and for keeping people company. Day 116, no visitors. Day 117, no visitors. Can't finish my game of solitaire. Someone stole a handful of cards from the deck. Day 118, desk unmanned, unsuccessfully hunted for the missing cards. Day 151 to 250. Day 157, candid request was denied. Day 158, we've run out of caffeinoid. Our first restocking shipment isn't set to arrive until the new fiscal year. I guess that delivery will mark the facility's first visitors. Now, there's something to look forward to. Day 159. Did some digging in the system records. It turns out our supplies are set to be delivered by, get this, a crew of auto mechanicals. Day 182, thought I heard knocking on the front door, but it turned out to be just some thunder. Always thunder. Funny how it can sound like so many different things. A boom, a crack, a snap, knocking, laughing, screams. Day 251 to present. Day 277, I've started venturing outside. At first, I worried something fierce about all the lightning strikes. Sometimes the electromechanical turbine goes on the fritz without warning, but I'm out of cards and out of caffeinoid, and there's not much else to do. Day 301. Turns out I no longer need to feel safe. What I need to feel is to feel alive. Outside, the wind howls like a raging god, and the rain stabs into my throat like 1,000 tiny frozen needles. And in that pain, well, I feel so very alive. Day 322. My many and varied attempts to trigger an on-site inspection from the Special Committee for Auditing and Management have failed. Day 253. Sometimes when I look over the ledge, I think about what it would feel like, how easy it'd be to simply tip forward, to plummet, with all those clouds kissing my face, to fall away from the storm, to smile, then break. Well.
Keep it together, Kelly. Everything's going to be okay. Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's going to be all right.
Determination. Repeatedly buzz the intercom button.
Ah! Stop making that noise. They'll hear you. Who's out there?
Persuade 65. I'm the captain of my own ship. Open up and I'll get you away from Olympus.
Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you?
I have a very trustworthy face.
I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
Hi, receptionist Kelly. Before I talk to you, I'm just gonna take everything.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here?
I've got a ship. Need a lift out of here? Well, who are you?
I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, because no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago.
Except for me. How do you get supplies then? Don't you need to switch out personnel?
Project's on a yearly rotation cycle. Once a year, Auntie Cleo reviews our work and decides if we get more rations, personnel, deadlines, that sort of thing. At first, I thought it was an honor, getting assigned to a lab up in the ether high above Olympus. But I didn't know what it'd be like, day in and day out.
I'm guessing it was boring.
Cabin fever sets in at about 90 days. Auntie Cleo's official term is contagious irritable claustrophobia. And it ain't covered by the company's medical policy.
Know where I can find Dr. Lowe? Yeah.
If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Maybe he evaded the automechs too.
Appreciate the tip. I'll check Jasper's office. Anything else you can tell me before I go?
Like what?
Why is everyone dead?
Pink slip protocol.
The company decided to terminate the team? Why?
How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. Well, except for the last couple of days when I've been hiding out in here. If you work at OOPS, you're doing research and development. If we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in us.
That's the perfect name, too.
Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds harsh, but it was in our contracts and everything.
What were you developing here?
Oh, this lab was built for the sole purpose of brewing an advanced version of anthracillin. Dr. Lowe was spearheading the initiative. Science stuff isn't really my area, though, so I don't know more than that.
What do you mean about taking a walk off turbine platform?
Just a feeling I got. Every day was the same as every other day. I felt like I was stuck in a circle, you know? Started imagining what it'd be like to break that circle. Station goes in a circle around the planet, so what if I just dropped off the edge? But after what I've seen, after what happened, I don't want that anymore. I want to live.
I've got a ship. Need a lift out of here?
Do I ever? Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there.
You don't need to.
Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
Thanks, I guess. What do we get? Bonus to extra headshot, weak point damage plus 25%. Like a microscope, but strapped to your face. Good for seeing things you'll really wish you hadn't. That's actually pretty cool, but yeah, we would take off 72 armor. Hey fellas. Okay. Olympus Orbital Station keycard.
Nice.
We didn't have, but we can get in here anyway. Oh, look at that. Got some dice on the table.
Understood. I'll keep my head down. Great work.
Thank you.
Schoolwork, Felix! Never anger a man of the cloth. Nice hit! That one's done for. Here's a little trick I learned in prison. That's the last of them.
Alright, see what if she was a receptionist, not a scientist, why'd she have that the science head thing that she gave us? She didn't need it.
Hey, what would happen if this station fell into Olympus? Would we just keep falling forever? Just asking.
I don't know. Ow.
Wow! Nice work.
They're always so impressed.
I'll take your confession now. What's this? I've had quite enough of you. Nice hit.
The outside looks crazy. Well, what the hell that thing is? Storm cannon.
Done.
Let's see. Does burn damage, even though it's shock. Forged from materials found in the atmosphere of Olympus, not recommended for use by anyone suffering from lightning-related trauma. Oh, Hack 65, disable Sentry Hostility Protocol. Site Safety Engineer's log. From the manual. In the unfortunate event of a necessitated downsizing, the most senior Site Safety Engineer or the sole member on assignment shall initiate, by mandate of Auntie's corporate headquarters, the Pink Slip Protocol manufacturer's directive included within all auto mechanicals stationed at the facility. From the Site Safety Engineer. Sit there and guard the red button, they said. Sounds like an easy paycheck, I said. I'm not going to live in a secret lab in the middle of a gas giant's storm-riddled atmosphere, my ex-wife said. No one told me I'd eventually have to press the button I was guarding, the Pink Slip Protocol button. That final choice between diligent duty or my friends. On second thought, let's be honest, they were never my friends. Once I've disabled the protocol and scrubbed the labs, I'll ask corporate for reassignments. I hear Emerald Vale's real nice this time of year. Recent security complaints. Regarding Sprat Tails in coffee. Complaints. Whoever keeps cutting off Sprat Tails and dropping them into innocent, unguarded cups of coffee needs to cut it out, or I'll cut off something of yours next. It's not funny and I'm tired of cleaning up coffee-colored vomit. Reporter? Junior Custodial Assistant Gracie G. Goldmain. Regarding lost cards. Complaint. Missing. Queen of Hearts, 5 of Clubs, all aces, and 3, 7, 8, and 9 of Spades. Last seen on my desk in a solitaire spread. Reward if found. A friendly game of whist. Even if not returned, we can make do. Really, come play with me. Betting not required, or we can place bets if you'd rather. I've got a couple packets of sugar-free 0% sweetener left I could barter. Reporter, Receptionist Kelly. Regarding power outage thefts. Complaint, some thefts have been happening each time the power goes off, and the power keeps going off for longer each time. Coincidence? I think not. Folks are getting antsy as the year and the storm stretches, and that makes them mean. Reporter SSE George, self-reported. Hilarious. Dr. Lowe's Sky High Mix. Okay, so that's the thing we picked up in the other room as well.
Hey, you got it open?
Sure did, buddy. Seems to be all down here. Oh. Got the central lab that way. What do we do? We came from that way, right? Yeah, it was blocked off, which is why we couldn't just walk over here. So, a small dose of a highly potent caffeinoid, it will reduce the cost of actions during TTD by 80% for the duration. Dr. Lowe's Sky High Mix. Lasts 15 seconds. Keep away from small children unless they're having trouble concentrating on their homework. Give me it.
It's all in the wrist.
Okay. Or we could have gone through the big door. Or go through here, I'm guessing. Yep. 569 bits.
Nicely done.
Oh, there's the key card. Okay, incoming messages. To Lead Chemist Dr. Jasper Law from Auntie Cleo's corporate headquarters, Chief Efficiency Inspector Dr. Elena Mora. Subject, a last and lethal warning. Pink Slip Protocol will be coming. Progress reports. Advisory notice to the Lead Chemist at the Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. No satisfactory results have been submitted in 11 months. Pursuant to clause numbers. If measurable and material proof of progress are not proved within 31 days, station personnel may be found to be in dereliction of duty, and as a result could be permanently terminated. Auntie Cleo's corporate headquarters, Special Committee for Auditing and Management. Who cares about your health more than Auntie Cleo? Nobody. Postscript, Jas, my darling genius. As you are likely now well aware, I must humbly regret to inform you that my exhaustive efforts to protect that beautiful oversized brain of yours, and consequently its nefarious agenda, are in fact failing faster than your rumored last project on Gorgon. I repeat, the corporate hounds are onto your dodgy scent, and it's made them thirst and bay for blood. If I cannot supply the executive floors with tangible, undoctored results, and soon, I'm heartbroken to report that Pink Slip Protocol will be initiated by a majority vote, and the project will be scrubbed, wholly and completely. I trust you understand the full weight of what that means. One canned project is an embarrassment of epic proportions, twice as unforgivable. Please, 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 I am begging on bended knee, send me a working prototype. At this stage, even a fatally flawed one will do. Save yourself and your lab coats before this reflects poorly on my permanent record. Eternally yours, at least until the next failed delivery milestone. Your Chief Efficiency Inspector, Dr. Mora. Ooh. Outgoing messages. To Elena Mora from Dr. Jasper Lowe. Subject, a last and lethal warning, Pink Slip Protocol will be coming. That postscript. Nora Mora, my once darling, as you are likely now well aware, I don't want you to beg. I don't want you on bended knee. I don't want anything except to feed this infernal, indefensible, insatiable need. I am so close, so nearly close on the cusp of salvation. Then and only then, I will send you that blasted Anthrocyllian Plus. A ludicrously simple modification I could formulate in my sleep, were I ever able to sleep. No longer yours, no longer anyone's, but that elusive and fleeting embrace of chemical virtuosity. With regret, Jasper. You understand, do you not, darling? From the very first test, from that first accursed step, every path, every infinitely random dice roll of emerging cosmic roots was leading us to the same destiny. Drafts. 2 at scam from Dr. Jasper Law. Subject venting. Do not send. Pink slip protocol. Really? You hull heads went there? Never would I have thought you'd stoop so low. Or more accurately, be so moronic as to cut off your own noses to spite your faces. True, the project was delayed, but we all know I would have delivered more than adequate results eventually. Once I'd ascended to the highest peak of my genius, we were less than months away. Not that I expect a pea-brained layman to understand. Nora is wasted on you lot. I am wasted on you lot. And might I just add, though I might have invited you to do your worst, you did try your best, but I am still alive. Nevertheless, I do go on, and I never ever forget. Payback will be swift, oh yes. I scarcely think you'll see it coming. Just as soon as I perfect my formula and can focus on other matters, then you will rue the day you pink-slipped the great Jasper Lowe. Buffoons, eternally misunderstood and undervalued, and still misappropriating your precious company resources. The employee formerly so known as Dr. Jasper Law, and we can send it. We did it. I think I do better with pistol.
Got him! Thatches him! Nobody messes with you, boss! You want some of this? Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Hi. Oh.
I'll take your confession now. Hey, boss! Watch this! Gotta get past that altar! Everyone all right?
Well, that thing was new.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Turbine platform key card. Let's see what's in there. Oh, we just go up, it looks like.
Where did I put the...
So he is alive.
Easy.
The easiest way in. terminal. Hack 100 is stable automechanical hostility protocols. Project updates. Notice effective immediately. Team, we're temporarily redirecting our efforts to performing Dr. Lowe's proprietary Sky High mix, which maximizes genius and productivity. After sampling Dr. Lowe's Sky High mix, the team agrees that this will enable us to reach our original project goals better in the long run and is so worth a momentary detour. Yates. Project data. Meeting notes. A note on today's meeting notes. This record is abbreviated due to an unscheduled chemical leak that permeated the meeting room. The resulting and immediate inhalation of noxious gases caused double vision, hallucinations, and an uncontrollable sense of giddiness and projectile vomiting. Side effects occurred in all meeting participants. As such, we cut the time back down to 1 hour from the standard 2-hour review. Meeting notes. Dr. Lowe, where the devil is Sullivan? I told that numbskull if he missed one more staff meeting. Yates. He couldn't make it, Doctor. He caught his hand in the specimen splicer again. Oh, you mean his remaining hand? Not anymore. What was that? I heard something. Nothing. No, I'm sure it sounded like a... Perhaps it was your imagination, Doctor. Right. When isn't it, Jasper? When isn't it? At any rate, he'll require a replacement. Aldine, this is a lady. For his hands? Don't be asinine. For his productivity. We can't risk falling behind. Not now. Not when I am at long last on the cusp of a breakthrough. You balanced the mixture then? Marvelous, Doctor. Whispered to Yates, bootlicker. Lighter to Dr. Lowe. I'll have Kell put in a request for a personal transfer if we're very lucky. We could get a new body with a supply drop coming next month. Elsewise, we'll have to wait a year. No. This is unacceptable. I distinctly smell. A hissing sound seeps through the vents. Coughing. What imbecile scheduled the testing release in this time block? The room is allotted for self-testing on Thursdays only. Vomiting. End of meeting notes. Testing data. Sky High mist test concoction at 009B. Administered to Raptidon. Raptidon exploded. Administered lower dosage. Raptidon exploded, but more slowly. Sky High mist test connection 009C. Administered single drop to self. Woke on the turbine platform naked, drenched and holding a handful of severed sprat tails. Sky High mix test concoction 010. Misplaced calculations. Sky High mix test concoction 010A+. Added mint flavoring. Tested on Caden. Breath markedly improved. Cannon exploded. Progress report. Oh. Antracillion plus progress. Milestone 1 and 2 met. Milestone 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not met. Milestone 12 in progress. Alright.
No, that won't do it all. Jasper, you imbecile.
Hi. Like usual, we're just going to take everything and then talk to him. Oh, we could have just snuck under there. Gotta be more observant of that. Damn it. What is in there? Spragmatic. Not... Alright, nothing crazy. Whoops. Stop taking drugs.
Shush. No talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest.
I'd appreciate it if you came to your senses. I'm in a hurry. What formula are you talking about?
The Sky High. My magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. What happened here?
All sorts of things. Science, mainly. A little bit of research. If you're talking about all the dead bodies, that'd be the Pink Slip Protocol. Right. That answers that. Next question.
Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
Do you come bearing
It
fresh
is delayed.
pharmaceuticals?
May I suggest caution? Hallucinations can be quite tricky to navigate.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober.
We could charm. Only the freshest for my friends. Lie. Pat your pocket. Sorry, only got stale drugs on me. I need to tell me what's going on. Let's charm them.
New friends mean new birthdays to keep track of. And I can't spare much room in my mind palace for frivolous trinkets of information. But in this case, I'll make an exception.
I need to get inside the chem lab on Gorgon.
No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead.
I'm looking for Dr. Ambrose's journal. Sounds familiar. Somebody's been warning me to stay off Gorgon.
Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. In any case, it's becoming obvious you're not listening to sensible warnings. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask.
I'll take care of it.
Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
I have a feeling, now again, I can't remember if it was stated if Millie's mom was actually seen dead. If not, I think the person telling us to stay off is Millie's mom. That's my guess. Damn it. Running into a lot of 150 locks in the DLC. I don't think I ran into one I couldn't lock in the main game. I guess I should have put that all on lockpick if I wanted it all, I guess.
Right, boss?
Diagnose. Maintenance required. Offline. I was hoping that, these guys
System
Oh shit.
Here they come! Find him!
Oh my god.
Felix is down!
Get him, Felix.
Crossbow kick!
God damn, this thing is strong. I was hoping to find something to turn them off, but nah. I was gonna say, I'm not seeing my buds. Are there still more?
Handled beautifully.
Oh no. No, about all that, but handled. Are you serious? Shock hyper cannon. Nothing crazy.
I've had quite enough of you! My time to shine! That'll learn it! Yeah! That's what you get!
Oh shit. Oh no.
Watch this!
I knew it. There were like 4 of them and 3 of them I couldn't even see. God damn. Alright, we have to try to stay up here. This shit just freaking tracks on you.
Felix is down!
Goddamn.
That's that armor. Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Oh, this thing's on a track. I didn't even notice.
Crossbow kick! Everyone all right?
Oh yeah, did we get things over here? No, could have died. Shit ton of canisters over here, I'll tell you that.
Good, we're in.
Got another terminal right here. Security diagnostics. Offline. Right. Maybe if we could have got over here, we could have turned them all off.
Well, that's quite the impressive sight.
Oh wow, that went down fast. I wanted to see it. Like, look at it while it went away, but I couldn't. Oh, I thought I was gonna die.
Facilities back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile.
What's done? Now get me inside the chem lab.
You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that.
Okay. I need help with the security in the chem lab. You know that place better than anyone.
Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place. To that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place.
Persuade 95. Jasper, let me worry about Gorgon. Helping me could help you move on.
I suppose you've got a point. Or something resembling a point. I'm emotionally addled right now, and I'm allowing my sentiments to get the better of me. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
I want to talk to you about Project Gorgon. Oh, what's that draft message on your office terminal all about?
Did you snoop through my things? And just admit it to me. You do have gall, I'll give you that. Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional frustrations with upper management. It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods, as I am not stupid enough to fill out the name in the address field.
I want to talk to you about Project Gorgon.
Even if I wanted to talk about Project Gorgon, I couldn't. All my memories of Gorgon are intact, but they're in disarray. Like a book with its pages shuffled. Making sense of those memories requires clarity of mind. Clarity that only Sky High gives me. To tell you everything I know, I'd have to be dangerously euphoric.
One hit won't hurt?
All right. Just one inhale. Easy does
We don't
it,
kill
Jasper.
him.
Have you ever seen a lake as still and clear as a mirror? That's how my mind feels right now.
What really happened to the chem lab?
The disaster at the chem lab was my fault. I tested adrenotime on primals. I decimated my own research team. And I was a coward. I locked myself up in isolation. I told myself that I needed silence and solitude to perfect my formula for Sky High. But the truth is that I was ashamed.
What's so important about Sky High?
Nothing. Everything. I told myself I needed a drug to help me focus, help me work. The weight of guilt crushed my capacity to work, but if I didn't work, then I was worthless. Adrenotime was like that. It was designed and marketed as a necessity, an elixir of productivity. It made you feel guilty for not using it, and then hurt you when you used it. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Entropy reasserts itself in the palace of my mind. The high never lasts more than a few moments.
Can you at least tell me the formula for adrenotime?
Surely you jest. Even were I inclined to teach you, which I am not, you wouldn't be able to replicate an alternative to Compound X. The compound is derived from the metabolic waste of xenocytes, a microbial life form growing beneath the surface of Gorgon. However, they're accursedly sensitive to their ecosystem.
No xenocytes means no Compound X. No compound means no adrenotime.
Exactly. When Project Gorgon was active, corporates' varied attempts to port xenocytes off-world killed them. Every time. And even were one able to cultivate xenocytes in a petri dish, they'd need millions to refine even a dash of the compound. We mined immense amounts of Compound X directly from subterranean caverns in Gorgon. So you see, there is no adrenotime without Project Gorgon.
Alright, let's see.
As
Persuade 60. You can use the Sky High, Jasper. Clear your mind.
I suppose you're right. I do need to relax. Up you go, old friend. And just like that, the demons of my mind have all gone silent.
Let's see. I'm after Dr. Ambrose's journal. What's so important about it? Did you ever believe Project Gorgon could succeed?
I'm a scientist. My entire life is built on the foundation that science is a force for good in the world. I believed in Project Gorgon. Spacer's Choice didn't. The compound that we discovered on Gorgon had all the makings of an elixir. It could have been the greatest medical achievement since the discovery of antibiotics.
You're saying Spacer's Choice gave up on the project?
I'm saying Spacer's Choice never saw anything in Gorgon beyond profit. Adrenatime would have taken years to develop responsibly. We needed time, resources, room to make mistakes. Project leadership panicked at the first sign of a mistake. They gave us no resources, slashed our time in half, and demanded we produce anything marketable. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Entropy reasserts...
Persuade 95. I know it's getting dangerous for you, but this is important.
I shouldn't. Thank you, but I'm starting to reach the threshold of my tolerance. I'd have to clear my mind in order to answer your questions, and that requires a truly irresponsible dose of Sky High. And admittedly, a truly spectacular high.
This is important. There are still questions I want to ask you.
All right, I'll humor you. Indulge you even. For what better life could a scientist want than one spent answering questions? Up you go, old friend.
I'm after Dr. Ambrose's journal. What's so important about it? Oh god.
The author. Dr. Olivia Ambrose was one of the most brilliant minds in Halcyon. She wouldn't have kept a journal for something as tawdry as mere sentiment. Dr. Ambrose never made it out of Gorgon alive. That's the sort of thing that happened to the project's best minds. They were killed. They turned marauder. Or they became me.
Come on, Jasper, where's all that self-confidence?
Gone. Like smoke in a breeze. Sky High clarifies my mind, and I can see that my confidence was only ever an illusion. I never had the courage to tell Dr. Ambrose that I admired her dedication to her work. I never had the courage to stand up to corporate on behalf of my staff. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Entropy reasserts itself in the palace of my mind. I can't tell you how badly I want another hit right now.
Persuade 158. Get a hold of yourself, Jasper. You've had enough.
You're right.
I don't want to kill
Tempting
him.
destiny, inhaling a dosage this high. Must be reasonable with my dosage. Enough to function. Any more is cowardice. If you have any more questions about Project Gorgon, you'll have to seek the answers yourself. I'm quite through reminiscing about that layer of hell.
See ya. And he gave us a gun. Oh my, it's a science weapon. Employee benefits. Let's see. This experimental device was created to keep employees on their feet, regardless of how much pain or exhaustion they may be experiencing. As all good workers know, unconsciousness is just another word for wage theft. What? So what does this do? Take that thing out. I don't want it. You can load up the whole clip. What the hell? I think it's for them. Yeah. Okay. That's cool as hell. Okay. Now, Are we really gonna be able to drop that lady off, or was that just kind of like a funny little thing they had? And now we can actually do the electric fling as well. I want to see if we can find her. Oh, here she is.
Your ship's real nice. I do hope the name's ironic, though.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Oh, I guess she's gone now.
We are now in orbit above Gordon.
How many cats we got? Caps. Let's not fall out. 6,300. Let's keep doing this one, I guess. $1,200 for that shotgun, not too bad. Probably should have kept it, to be honest. Oh, I didn't see him here. Hey, buddy. Anubis.
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is
scheduled?
No,
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and end this one here. Much longer part than before, but I wanted to get all that dialogue and everything out the way in one video. So now we can work on the main and side quests of getting into those 2 locations. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day and I'll see you.